Thanks to everyone who have subscribed. If you have not, please do. And thanks for coming out here. I really appreciate you.
Lekki shooting. Army makes you turn on Lagos panel's investigation. Hello, everyone. With what's been going on in Nigeria, I mean, by now, no one is a stranger to what happened in the country a couple of weeks ago and how Nigerian government is trying very hard to make sure they keep the youth oppressed down and casted. What they are doing right now, if you have not known, we just presented you a news that the CBN of Nigeria, Central Bank of Nigeria, had just gone ahead to block the accounts of NSAS, those who actually, help to gather the people and what have you. They have blocked their accounts to make them financially stranded. The investigation panel has been set up, and part of that panel was to look into the issue to know if really army carried out any shooting. Because first of all, immediately thing happened that night, the supposedly army personnel quickly raised a statement saying army were never there. They were saying army were there and shot at people is fake news. In this country, they said it was fake news. And later people said, no, you were there. These are cartridges, these are live bullets and all that. They said, what you are saying is Photoshop. We don't know what the people are talking about. Well, CBN, the thing gained so much, matter. CBN picked it up, and when they were questioning Sanwo-Olu to say, what happened? He said, yes, army actually came. The army actually came, and the army actually came, and what we are hearing now is that the army, two people died. Then the army quickly released a statement saying, yes, they were there. They actually came. They shot, but it was rubber bullets and it does not kill anyone. Well, the army is making a big U-turn. Let's get straight into the news and get all the details. NSAS protesters at Lekki toll gate. Nigerian army has softened its stand on the invitation of the Lagos State Panel of Inquiry probing the alleged shooting of NSAS peaceful protesters by soldiers on October the 20th at the Lekki toll gate. The army had earlier stated that it would not appear before the panel as they believe that it was not the panel's duty to invite the army. The spokesman of the Army of Nigerian Army 81 Division, Lagos Major Osumbo, had stressed that the army would only appear before the panel if it received an invitation directly from the Lagos state government rather than the panel. If we receive a letter from the state, we will go. We are not under civilian authority. Are we not part of Nigerians? Have you forgotten that we did not go there, Lekki toll gate, on our own? Can you hear? That's the army saying that too. Remember, later after saying that, and they never got there. In fact, their shadow did not cast in that ground. They later said yes that they were there, but that they were invited. So what are they trying to say? Sanwo-Olu invited them. The truth is beginning to come out. All eyes will see. Let's continue. It is the state government that constituted the panel of inquiry. So if anybody needs to get in touch with us to come, it is still the state, not the members, is the panel chairman stressed. However, sources close to the retired Justice Doris Okowo led panel confirmed that on Thursday, the Army has acknowledged the panel's invitation. It was also stated that the panel has fixed Saturday, November the 7th, for the Army's appearance at the hearing, taking part at the Lagos courts to discuss what happened. One of the sources close to the panel, who spoke on condition of anonymity, said, contrary to its earlier posture of resistance, the Nigerian army seems to have bowed to pressure in respect to the invitation to appear before the Lagos panel on SARS. The army will appear before the panel on Saturday. That is the day the panel has fixed for the army to appear. You know, the panel was set up with the approval of the National Executive Council, and President Muhammadu Buhari has already assured Nigerians, indeed the international community, to full cooperation with the panel. So the army cannot afford to ignore the invitation from the panel, duly signed by its chairman, who is a judiciary officer. The whole world is watching us, and all eyes are on the panel, especially in respect to the Lekki shooting and the toll gate. The army is critical to the work and the panel, and it will erode public confidence in the government if any of its institutions snub the panel with impunity. After all, the president is the commander in chief of the armed forces of Nigeria. So, how can the army openly defile the panel that its own commander in chief, endorsed? Meanwhile, when contacted, the spokesman of the 81 Division of the Nigerian Army, Osubo, said, "If we have any question, go and meet the panel. Don't come and ask me. The panel is carrying out the investigation. Go and meet the panel. I don't have any comments." He bluffed out any question and telephone conversation and refused to answer to any text message or respond to any call that was put through to him. The army in Nigeria are very arrogant people. Yes, very arrogant. They have no regard for people, for life, or what have you. They showed again and again that, it is what it is. They are a set of unruly people. You see, they themselves are not trained and they want Nigerians to be tamed. What does this tell you? It's the case of the pot calling the kettle black. And that's why Nigeria, it is the way it is. There is so much lawlessness. Things are done anyhow. Nobody nobody acknowledges order, even to the extent that the US had to say Nigerian has no regard for the rule of law. You so see that these are things going on in the country that is amazingly wrong, not amazing in a good way. You see, amazingly wrong in a bad way, because Nigerian government have no regard for life, have no regard for people, have no regard for truth, have no regard for even themselves, the citizens. When it's time for election now, you will see them coming out, trying to put music and the rest. See, any youth that we catch behind them, ah, ah, we will do something to you that in your generation will have it in the history that you were a traitor, because you can see what is happening, that these people, they are a bunch of oppressors, and they want to keep us down in every way humanly possible. They don't want our heads to raise up. They want us to be oppressed. When the youth are crying out saying enough is enough, there is nothing happening here. After 60 years, no light. 60 years, insecurity has worsened. 60 years, the country is nothing to write home about. 60 years, and we are, in fact, they once called us the giant of Africa. But today, are we still giants? Only God can help us, regain that title and that name. Because, this is unbecoming. This is unbecoming. Guys, leave us a comment. Let's hear your thoughts. God bless you. Have a good day. Bye for now.